Welcome to Worldwide Peacemaker Vibes. My name is Jasmine, and I'm your tarot card reader for this generational healing of trauma message for Sun sign and Cancer placements. Cross watchers are more than welcome to watch this video as well, but the intention is for Sun sign and placements, okay? We'll find out who this message is for, what cycle, most importantly, or what trauma is it that generationally you're breaking, right? Or you've broken, or that ancestors are breaking, with or without your permission. But you know you're being used for a higher purpose type thing, right? So who's this message for? And we'll get messages from your ancestors as well. All right, Sun sign and Cancers. Who's this message for? You have the Ten of Pentacles. Picking up, this is for business owners, relatives and family members, lucrative entrepreneurs who all got together to create something that they was not expecting to end how it did. What generational trauma is being healed? You have Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. I know that's real. What's being healed? Mental disorders. Amen. Hallelujah. Mental health disorders. Queen of Swords. I speak nothing but the truth. So help me. And a very, very empathetic message from ancestors, followed by a Heal Yourself Oracle message. I do feel like God has been good to me all the time. Yes. When I was on social media having to expose low vibrational feminine energies, I was just confident in the fact that those females were sick in their minds to think that they were going to continue hurting people with manipulation. And I'm a person born of clarity. I give clarity. I accept clarity. For them to feel like we're going to project she's a dark gaslighting, whatever Japanese word that's been misused and abused. I got upset. And what do I do when I get upset? I listen to music. I transmute it through song and dance. I started writing in my journal. I revisited previous business ideas that I know my ancestors said, Jasmine, your legacy is bigger than whatever you could ever think of. And they told me that during my adolescent years, when I did have mental health problems, I never thought it was spell work. I always thought it was ancestry and DNA. So I began looking into holistic health. I learned healthy foods cost a lot of money. That means I don't want to work in the health field. God will give me ideas that I'm going to be happy, self-sufficient, and give that same energy to others. Not necessarily sexually, but emotionally. I was a very emotionally intelligent 16-year-old, and I didn't use it to manipulate anybody. If a man fell in love with me and he was perverted, then he needs to just admit that that's what that was. I've never accepted anything at the age of 16 from an older man, especially not no sexual offer. You're about to lose your housing. That's what's going to get you off of my twin flame journey, Brianna. You're about to lose your housing, Brianna. That's what's going to get you off of my twin flame journey. You have to be homeless. You refuse to die. You refuse to go to jail. You refuse to go to prison. You refuse to Baker Act yourself. What else is left? You're going to get evicted. Whoever your landlord is going to evict you. You already been thinking about it. Luckily, I overheard a conversation around some holidays between my two blood sisters about, don't worry about it. You thought you were of great fortune. You're not, okay? I told my niece, let me find out y'all are besties. And it was, girl, please. So yeah, let's get back to this healing message. Enough of that. 10 of Pentacles, who this message is for. Generational healing. Sun sign. Cancer. Cross-watchers are more than welcome to heal from this message. Your ancestors want you to heal some mental health issues so you can stop thinking you're an empath when really you're a gaslighter. You're a manipulator, and you've been doing it for money. Judgment. Somebody that has started a business, you're about to end up in court and sued. Knight of Swords and 9 of Pentacles. Who is out here selling conflict spells and oils? 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Who is out here offering to do binding rituals on individuals? Who is out here willing to accept money to do depression spells on individuals because they were jealous of how they dressed and how good they looked and how others found them attractive? High vibrational soulmates and children. This message is for you guys. You have the 4 of Pentacles. Some 14-year-olds will see this message. That's what y'all been doing for the last 2 years. Okay, get ready for consequences. I'm not going to tell you what they are. I'm going to say you threw someone out to some wolves. They didn't lead the pack. They got ate. They got digested. Those dogs got ate and digested by something bigger than them. That's the cycle of life. You guys are gang stalker, reprobate individuals to some 14-year-olds. Let's see how they looking. Like Derek Jarvis Quarles' nephew, Kai. So, adults that'll see this, and you're healing and ascending your ancestry, you're feeling blessed, not stressed. You know your ancestors are telling you, save your money for something, you're just not sure what. They want you to keep practicing resilience, R-E-S-I-L-I-E-N-C-E. You're very resilient, and your coworkers know this too. As far as angels, they're fighting something literally in space right now. That's why you don't feel as bright as you normally do. No one's projecting on you or anything like that. Some people that are in communication with some celebrities, y'all thought that y'all made the right choice and now you're out of options. You're being looked at as future victims of a ritual. You win some and you lose some. You guys lost that one. Okay. Let's keep going now. Back to my spiritual work. Healing mental health disorders. That's the problem. I didn't do Kipper before that. Okay, 6 of Wands. King of Wands in the Star card. King of Wands in the Star card. You have courtship. I'm talking to a team of some individuals now, okay? They're using exercise to heal their mental illness, and somebody got caught having sex at a gym. They single. It wasn't no cheating. It was just a matter of why you still holding on to somebody from your past that you actually had sex with them. My hubby is a Hierophant. He ain't no emperor. He's a Hierophant. Get your cards right, boo. Yeah, he's a Hierophant, not an emperor. But at any rate, stop trying to do love readings on people while they online. That's weird. You trying to do tarot card readings on somebody while they're online. Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So you can curse their love life. So somebody is cursing their love life right now, not knowing. King of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Well, thank you, Granddaddy, on my father's side. Great, great, great Granddaddy. They've been doing it over and over and over. Some of y'all done found out your coworkers and teammates and people are just trying to hold on to some money that they owe different people. Okay. Yeah, you got Temperance and the Four of Swords. Well, it was just a matter of time before somebody got sick, someone got fired, and that some businesses went out of businesses, that some friendships expired. So look at some of you guys as your relationships have expired. Angels are putting it to rest. See, main male and expectation. So if you're a mature man, please expect to know that angels are disconnecting with the Four of Swords, putting to rest. Any type of courtship, Ten of Pentacles energy with main males to rest. Okay? If you continue to try to do business and friendships and partnerships with them, this is what's going to happen to you. Ain't no marriage gonna save you. Stop it. I'm beyond gifted. Why you think they was trying to do everything they was doing to me? My siblings want me to think negative things about my dad, but that's Venetia's DNA in them. So, yeah, my mom told me at a young age she wanted my biological father to be somebody else. And it was just like, dang, you told daddy that? And she was like, he had to know. I was like, dang, okay, you're a heartbreaker, mommy. Let me not do that. I tried. Until some people was like, no, I want you to break my heart. Don't you go breaking my heart. The only thing I'll reminisce, a happy memory, okay, this is not funny to some people, but the only memory I'm going to keep of Campaign, Cornelius Wayne Cobbs, as I knew of him, I think he was a second or something like that too. It wasn't a junior, it might have been a third. At any rate, listen, he under judgment because he's a thief. When I told him, man, I got my forever person, he was like, you gonna let him break your heart? I said, how many broke men did y'all just watch break my heart through social media? At least if this one break it, I'm gonna be rich. Okay? Y'all don't want to see it get broke by somebody rich? Dang. I hope that conversation was being recorded for quality and assurance purposes. It's a lot of energies like Campaign, apparently, that was living how he was living, only they weren't as empathetic and sympathetic as Campaign was. They just gave it back to me. He lost it. I thought he could have been my forever person, and then when they gave me the signs that he wasn't, it was like, oh my gosh. Okay. So energies that have broken a cycle of mental health trauma on their bloodline. Yes, this is very big and very serious. Let's clarify it with the Kipper. Messages from ancestor for generational. This is about security and stability and protection and your physical community as well. Not necessarily your neighbors, but where you are. You've healed where you are. For some of you, you know that you're a spiritual judge. physical judges apparently have been, what's going on, y'all? They skitzing out in courtrooms. Some of them getting done with cases and saying they about to off themselves. I zoom in on that conversation. Ancestors, let's clarify the Knight of Cups. This is Sun sign and Cancer and cross watchers. So cross watchers, your ancestors said they love you. Sun sign and Cancers, your ancestors said all that gaslighting, all that dark empath behavior that you thought you were getting away with, and then energies who have healed mental health disorders, your ancestors, anybody that comes towards you to gaslight you for protection, immediately you're going to notice something change about them. I'm on the moon. I'm about to finish this reading. One of your ancestors have left. Hurry up and finish your chore. All right. Love you. All right. Sun sign and Cancers. Two of Swords and the House card. You have the Chariot. The Star card and Justice. Look how high vibrational this is, these cycles. You're protected in so many galaxies, high vibrational people. Low vibrational people, y'all can expect wild thoughts from all different kinds of people when they make eye contact with you. And it's not going to matter where you are, what your uniform is, or anything like that. Family room, Knight of Cups in despair. Seven of Cups. I'm going to say what I have to say in just a moment. You're okay, bye. No, I'm in this corner. Ancestors want different organizations and brotherhoods of the sorts. Ancestors want them to really think with the Two of Swords. Let's think. On some, what Blues Clues used to sing? Think in his thinking chair, right? Think in your thinking chair. Yeah. Okay. They want you all to really think about why you thought manipulating galactic federations and creating false goddesses was something that was going to fly. Why were you blocking out the fact that you were causing mental illness because that made you uncomfortable? When were you going to accept that being blind to the truth in serious situations is why you're stuck where you are at this time? If you are waiting for some dust to settle, now you see clearly what direction you're going in. To get more clarity on the direction that you'll be going in, it's card number 34 and 35. Just so you know, entrapment energy is where it's your environment that could be holding you back physically in the present. The home energy is wherever you grew up in, possibly this lifetime or in a past lifetime, that's causing some stagnancy or situations to be unclear. Low vibrational business owners, your businesses are about to go down, unfortunately. If you end up in court, please don't try to manipulate the situation by reaching out to anyone that you know is a starseed at this point, because it's in our DNA. We're on a list, and it's a list that somebody should have fought temptation to play with. Why did you do that? You wanted to be me. You didn't even do the stuff that I was going to do, though. You did the complete opposite. My inner child didn't fool you. My ancestors is talking to an actual prostitute. I ain't never considered prostituting. You hoes are dumb. Beyonce Knowles, if you would like to take me to court after I say what I'm about to say, it's okay. Your obsession with starseeds and goddess council members has gone above the Rockefeller, the Rothschilds, the Pope, the elite, the president. The energies that want me to feel crazy for saying what I'm saying, you all literally do have police officers watching y'all night and day, waiting for you to skits out so they can apprehend you and reach out to your family members and give them whatever gaslighting, sad sob story about what's happened to you. No one's going to know what has happened to you. You're going to be reborn somewhere that nobody can tell you, somewhere that nothing even, exists. It's somewhere brand new. So put calling Jasmine crazy on a do not say list in some Four Pinnacle head assholes' minds, okay? I don't care about your age. I don't care about your weight. I don't care if you're a mom. I know you were out here making money by abusing dead people, by abusing ancestors that did not go through trauma for it to keep happening years after what their scrolls say it wasn't supposed to keep being done. If you're someone that has a nice, big, fancy house and business and you don't know anything about ancestry, but your money's going to start feeling funny because you are going to become insecure. There's the sun card. It's going to be your inner child, okay? You'll be reminded that you heard something somewhere on YouTube in your sleep about your inner child and make your home feel like it did when you were overseas as a child. You need to bring your culture to your current home before you become tainted. And it's not tainted by America. It's just you going to be tainting yourself. And it's going to spread. It's going to be worse than mental illness. It's going to be a zombie apocalypse, worse than a movie. Okay? That is for a sun sign in Cancer. It might be for Melvon. Hi, Melvon. Or Melvon's mom. Or the church that she worked for and stuff. Or any of his family members. His uncle specifically. He's in court for something. I paid his phone bill one time out of good faith because he's a father. He was young. Yeah, I definitely looked that type of stuff up. At any rate. Females were jealous that they not healers. Men don't feel motivated after conversing with them. They don't feel motivated to get money after having sex with them. Oh, Dolly. So you guys, you want a story time since I'm online? There's a female named Dolly that also had sex with two men that I've had sex with my whole lifetime before. They're not children's fathers, never were, couldn't have been, none of that. They weren't tricks either or nothing. They weren't friends with benefits or anything like that. Her name is Dolly. I think Dolly decided her son, who's a junior, wasn't worth her being a mom to. And she's written things about me to people in text messages and on Facebook Messenger. And it's in legal courtrooms because of situations that don't have anything to do with me are happening. If you're a real starseed, please continue minding your business. It's the best thing that we can offer the world. Not every starseed's spiritual occupation includes publicly reading for tarot. Mine does. I can't tell you about anybody else's. Mine does, though. That's why I'm on here. Okay? Bye, you guys.